Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Harvest Men. Welcome. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, my family. And I want to welcome anyone that's out there. If this is your first time seeing the channel, welcome to you and shalom as well. And praise to our Father, the Most High Yah. We thank Him for allowing you to be here to listen, as well as our all of our subscribers. Thank you, thank you. Well, we had an awesome night on Thursday. Yes, we did, but it did not come easy because we did have some technical difficulties. But when I tell you, through it all, y'all told me He had the last say so. Our team, our prayer warrior team, they are such an anointed. I was speechless. Their prayers went on for 1 hour and 20 minutes nonstop. And I want to reach out and thank each and every one that was able to participate. And I know some people got knocked off because of technical difficulties, but we are working on that. So just continue to pray. He told me to tell everyone else that's not into the prayer group that you guys have just as much power, and for you guys to continue to pray alongside of us, and your reward will be there. So he's going to be blessing his prayer warriors and the people that are just reaching out praying for our safe return, our journey back, for the lost souls, for the I'm just going to add another left behind, because I really don't, he doesn't want to leave anybody, but for the left behind, just continue to pray, and that is what he is requesting, and this is what he's saying. So I want to share a few messages he gave me. On the 18th, we're going to begin right after I say a quick prayer, and we're going to start on May 18th. But let's just pray. Father, we thank you and we glorify your holy and precious name. We thank you for who you are and that you are walking with us in these last and evil days. We thank you that you have us covered, and that our angels are here with the boots on the ground, and that they will continue to lead. We're praying for all that does not have an ear to hear your voice, that they learn to get on board in praying and fasting and get in a small space so they can hear you, because it's detrimental in these evil days. And we thank you, and we're believing on that, Father, that you're going to bless them, that they'll be able to hear your word, Father, just as I hear you. We love you. We magnify your name. And we're waiting for all the wonderful things that you're about to do. In your precious name. Our Father, thank you. Okay. So on the 18th, he said, I will lock down things for a moment. He said, because we move soon. He knows what's coming, so he says he's going to allow it. He said, I will allow this. And he said, during this time, you should study and move on your word, on his word. So he wants us, as we're being locked down, make sure we get into his word, pray, and get close to him. He said, like I did. Well, I did that when it was 2020. I really dove into his word deeply. And I learned a lot from doing it. I would put hours in it every day. I just had so much time that you can do it. 3 hours here and then 3 hours there, and then maybe 2 hours later on. So you could just put that time in when the lockdown comes. He said, we must do this again. However, this time blessings will arise in the court. He says the heavenly courts of honor. He says, so walk and talk in my word. So, indulge into his word heavily, and there's going to be some blessings that's going to come out. He said, know who you are as a people and tell others who they are, even if they are in unbelief. He said, my jewels, begin to change your attire to our colors. He said, black and white, with white being dominant. He said, keep black low, but begin to wear it. He said, you are holy ones. You hear that? What did he say? You are holy ones. And he said, they shall see. I love my chosen. I love my chosen. And just know that the enemy is throwing down everything that he can to stop whatever he can, or to pull individuals back into his realm. Do not allow him to do that. If you're getting weak in an area, please throw in some fasting time and some prayer time. And, stay busy to keep certain things off your mind. Like I did when I was smoking cigarettes. You just try to stay busy doing something around the house, working, whatever it may be. Just get busy. And it'll leave your mind, and you'll stop thinking about it so much if you stay busy. He's saying that his word is true, and we must believe it. I was just sharing some things that he had told me years ago, and those things really have come to pass. I've dreamed about a certain person that there was harm going to come to them, and my other son had a dream about it too, and it was like 4 years in advance. That came to pass. He's just shown me so much. I can't begin to start today and finish it all, but he has shown me much. Even about OB, about him being head of certain things. Let's not really go deep into that right now, because he is going to come back into play. Just know that he's coming back into play. And he is the AC. I'm just gonna share that. When the Most High started sharing it with me, I was like in disbelief. But now he shared it with me a couple of other times, and he's been saying things, so I know he is the AC. Yeah, he is the AC. Just know that. So I'm just gonna move on with this message to let you guys know that he said, those outside the group standing in prayer too, you are still mighty. And I just said that a few minutes ago. You're still mighty. Yes, you are mighty, because you are the people, and you are people of so many people are unaware of your powers that you have. So he said, continue to pray. And then he said, sing loud. We come to get you. So as you are praying, it's like cry out to him, because he is coming. And that's what he just really wants us to cry out to him. This is what I'm gathering through what he's saying. Sing loud. We come to get you. And then he said, much love. He said, family, save some more souls. I don't want to leave my chosen ones. And he really don't want to do that, because he keeps saying that over and over to me, that he does not want to leave his chosen ones. But there are people that are just being disobedient and just won't hear what he's saying and don't want to do what he's saying. And you can't make anybody. It's like you can take the water to the horse, but you can't make him drink it. On the let's start up here. He said, see how the team will soar. He's talking about the prayer warriors. He said they're going to soar. And he said, angels of prayer, they shall be to me. That is an awesome, awesome statement. Angels of prayer, they shall be to me. He said, I do the blessings, they shall see. He said, I need all to stay focused on my words and pray accordingly, because of the enemy will throw many stones. He said, but the prayers of the righteous shall avail. And then he said, the prayer team, they are mighty, and that I discern it, which is me, which I had said when I heard them. I said they were so awesome. They are anointed. He said, you discern that righteously. And when I heard it, and it was nonstop for so long, I was like, these are a team of anointed individuals that are really in tune. They're awesome. They really are in tune. So on the 20th at 12 in the afternoon, He said, tell my children that white is the way to display holiness, where at your discretion. Here we go again. He said a couple days back to back about changing our attire. Now, he's not saying that you have to wear this every day. He's saying it at your discretion. He said, my chosen ones. He said, show who you really are as a people. And he said, much love. He said, my children, we leave soon. Hold on to my hand, because I have chosen ones who will move forward. And then he said, he wants us to stay as one. He's saying that some people are rejecting him, but he wants us to stay as one, as a team, to unify and not be divided. He said, this is what the enemy has done for hundreds of years. So stand tall, family. Stand together. You are one. He said, I am going to anoint. There's some people he's getting ready to pull forward. I'm not going to call the names out. There's some more people that he's reaching out to that's on this channel. And he said he's going to anoint them because they are a strong tower. And that's awesome. And I'm just happy to hear that, because he's spoken to some other people too, and they're going to be moving forward. So he said, tell them we will move soon, but things must be in order. He said, reparations coming. He said, miracles, healings is coming soon for some. He said, and soon we leave. He said, hold on. It's coming, my children, because I know all of us are ready to make this move. And he's just still telling us, hold on. He did share some things with me last night in my midnight prayer, but I'm not, I can't release it just yet. But I don't think I'm going to be off. I don't think it's going to be too much longer before he's going to allow me to share it. He said, he's talking about for the men coming in that will step up. And so there are going to be some men that's going to be stepping up. And let's see. So yeah, I'll be happy when that, happens, for him to allow me to share that with you guys, because he wanted me to share this dream that I had again with you guys about, I knew the time was running out, and it's like we were on this bus and we was trying to hurry up and go somewhere. I just knew we were leaving. I was on a bus and I had 2 pair of shoes. And as we was getting off the back door of the bus, I was leaving 1 pair of shoes and I was reaching for them. They were like a pair of sneakers, and I was reaching for them to try to grab them so I would make sure I would have 2 pair of shoes. And as I got out, I remember seeing a taxi in front of me, and he was holding a little baby, but there was a soldier that was running with armor in his hands and his helmet on and everything up the hill. It didn't seem as though I was being threatened or we were being threatened, but something had happened and they were running. So, that was telling me it was just so many people leaving. He said, some, not all, will run. He said, some will walk and march back home to the ships. He said, we are waiting for our time to go. Home is where you belong. And he said, those who want to remain may stay and endure what's ahead, awaiting the evil ones. He said, those are left may endure for a moment. And he said, I return later with my army, my angels, my 144 mighty ones, as you call them, daughter Gina. He said, you call it right. They are mighty indeed. They are my chosen ones for the battle of the lifetime. He said, and you, okay, I don't want to say that. Let me see. And then he told me yesterday, he said that the birds, you're going to see a change in the birds. I'm sure you will, in the air. So Yeah, it's gonna be a change in the birds in the air. And then he said, lastly, he was saying, OB will come and devour the land. Then I will have the last say. He said, I come to destroy them all. And I want to read Revelations 18:1. And he says, after these days, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightning with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the whole of every foul spirit,